welcome to Spider's Web. And this is the place where you can get wrapped up, tied up, and tangled all up in great conversations and great topics. Today I am talking about the 50th anniversary of hip hop. I didn't get a chance to post anything last weekend when I went to DC for the 50th anniversary of hip hop. It was actually nice. I had a couple of things going wrong, so I didn't get a chance to record or promote or do what I'm doing now. So I'm taking the time out now just to let you know that it was great. I'm looking forward to next year because things that I wanted to do this year, I didn't get a chance to do due to some hiccups, you know, had little situations, but it's all good. I still had a great time. I made it into the African American Museum. They do. Okay, I got lost in the books. Okay, so they have a gift section in there. It's a gift shop. They had this hoodie that I purchased. They had a whole bunch of other stuff that represented hip hop, t-shirts, hats. But in the museum, that gift shop also had books. I'm a book person, so I purchased 2 books. And I was glad that I did because I'm actually working on reading and trying to finish reading this book that I purchased from there, but off the books. Anyway, they had everything that they said they would have. They had the yoga where the ladies were on stage and they were teaching the yoga and everything. You didn't have to sign up for it. It was already therefore you could just walk in. You didn't have to dress a certain way. You could just walk in and participate, which that was really good. They had a lot of knowledge of information to teach you. They had some rap artists that I had never met, which were decent. The music was great. They had vendors. They had so much. I actually jumped rope because they had the jump rope out there, so I did some double dutch. You know, you missed a little double dutch when you grow up in the city, and that's what you do, and you stay in shape and you keep your body together. But it was fun. It was real. It was great. I had no complaints. The hotel that I stayed at, it's the same hotel that I stayed at when I went to the Broccoli Fest. Well, supposed to go to the Broccoli Fest, which is actually 15 to 20 minutes to walk to get there. It didn't take 20 minutes. I think it took me 15. Depends on how fast you walk. So the hotel was great. I'm glad I booked the same hotel because I had no idea. I was all prepared to catch the train. I had no idea where I was going and how far it would take me to get there. But I did have a great time. I don't even know what else to say. I'm definitely going to set up to go again next year because the things that I did miss is I did miss a couple of artists, which I found out later on, which I received a text message. And I was told that I missed Monie Love, Queen Latifah, and a couple of other artists. But it was some things going on that I did not make to go back to the hip hop anniversary block party. So, but there's always next year. Oh, and I found out also that it wasn't only in DC. They had it in New York. They had it in Philly. They had it in Jersey, I think. So it's pretty much our era. I do want to talk about a situation that happened, which was, okay, so me and my friend were sitting down. And she was a little, you know, had a little situation going on with her. So we sat down to relax. And a young man walked up and he was selling newspapers. Well, he wasn't selling them. He was asking for donations. And if you are from up north, then you already know that the Muslims walk around and they sell newspapers. I had to stop him because I actually didn't want a newspaper, but I did want bean pies. He did explain to us that the bean pies guy would be outside on the other side of the building that we didn't get a chance to walk to because of certain situations. But at the same time, we did have good conversations. But in the midst of the good conversation that him and I were having, we were interrupted by security. Security tells him that he's been walking around, you know, they don't want that to happen here, and he needs to go. They've been watching him, and he really needs to get off the premises because he cannot do what he's doing. I felt like that was wrong in so many ways because that's still a part of hip hop era. I mean, up north, that was still my hip hop thing, was to be able to walk outside. The music is playing. You see them on the corner selling their bean pies and asking for donations for their newspapers. Sometimes they would just give you a newspaper, depending on what articles is on a newspaper, and they might want you to be interested in reading it. They would just give you one. So that too is a part of the hip hop era, and I didn't understand why he was not able to do that. He wasn't hurting anyone. He was not being disrespectful. He was not being rude. He had a smile on his face. He was very warming and easy to speak to. So that kind of ticked me off, because if we can pull together for a 50th hip hop anniversary, then we need to pull all of hip hop into this anniversary. And having the Muslim brothers on the corner selling some bean pies and selling some newspapers in the middle of the street, they would stand in the middle of the street with the paper, and they would just, pass them out, and cars would stop, and they would give them little donations, $1 here, 50 cents here, whatever they had, they would give it and get the paper. But that still is a part of the hip hop era. So I felt a little disappointed. I felt bad about it. I didn't like the situation that they were trying to push him off, and kind of like in a threatening way, but not coming off threatening. So that kind of ticked me off a little bit. We walked around, me and my homegirl, we walked around, took some little sights of DC, catch what was going on or what have you. It wasn't, the restaurants that we were running into just wasn't it, but I did get to go to Spin, and Spin, it was nice. It was so crowded, we couldn't eat there. They have numerous of ping pong tables. They even have, it's like a game hotel. If you've never been to Spin, it's like a hotel. It's like a game restaurant. So they had the large Jenga pieces. They had the Uno cards. I think those were large. They had the Connect Four, which was very large. I think they even had chess boards, but they had a lot of different games that you can play while you're sitting there eating and having a drink. It was a little small for me. I think they need to get a larger building, because they can grab a larger clientele. So, well, anyway, we wind up leaving because it was just nowhere to really be comfortable to eat. I think we seen the nighttime, well, the late night menu, the late night menu. And the late night menu actually had some stuff. It had food on it, but I just wasn't feeling that type of food. I guess I was kind of frustrated because my weekend didn't go as I wanted it to go. But at the same time, I made a good time out of a bad situation. So it was all good. I didn't get to do the things I wanted to do. I didn't get to see what I wanted to see, but I got to do some of the things I wanted to do, and I got to see some of the things I wanted to see. So if you are a hip hop buff like me, I suggest that you do make it to the next hip hop anniversary. And I feel like they should do that everywhere. I do. I think they should take it, because there's some people that's, and I don't know if they took it to Atlanta. They should take it to Atlanta. They should take it to Florida. They should take it everywhere, because the hip hop era, man, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it. I had a young man at work brought in, I don't know if he was kind of actually saying, I don't remember what artist he said that was a part of the hip hop, but I had to stop him. That artist is about a part of rap. They're rap artists. They're not hip hop artists. Hip hop was not just about the music, the words that were coming out of your entertainers' mouths. Hip hop was about the dancing, the dress wear, the clothes that we wore back then. It was all about how we danced and communicated with each other. If we brought back the hip hop era, we probably wouldn't be going through what we're going through right now, because they were introducing people to all types of music. African Bambaataa, you already know what he was teaching. You had everybody teach. You had the break dancers out there getting it on. Everybody was teaching all types of music. It wasn't really the music that we're hearing today with the rap artists, where they're calling out all types of names, the N-word, B-I-T-C-H's. The women are saying it, the men are saying it. Nobody cares. It's all great. The music is it. We all want to half-ass dress, and it's just not the same. It is not the same. The hip-hop era is completely different than what's going on today. Yes, we did wear our biker shorts We wore our stretch pants. Well, not so much the stretch pants, but the biker shorts. But we wore a lot of baggy clothes too, because we felt comfortable. We felt sexy in our baggy clothes. It was just something about a baggy pair of jeans and a little top with a little jacket on top of it. You know, not showing everything, but showing a little bit of things, but not showing everything. But nowadays they're showing everything and everything and everything and more of everything. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that situation. I want to talk about this situation. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did have a great time. I know I haven't been on here for a while. The posts that I'm about to put up are pretty much going to be new and interesting to all. So I just want to say, until next time, I wish you all peace, love, and happiness. And you already know what I got to do. I got to get out.